Video is a quick guide to show you how to put your busy time in the Google Calendar using the CSV file. If I go too fast or you need to hear something again, just pause and rewind to your heart's content. Step one is you got to figure out what are your busy times. I'm using Elizabeth's class rotation or class schedule this year here. She's teaching periods 1, 3, 6, and 7. She's also an advisor, and we meet with PLC regularly, so I'm going to include that information. You may just include your schedule, or you may include more than this and these two items. It's entirely up to you. But what we need to do is we need to open up the Excel file and delete, that's step 3, delete all the items you don't want. So here's the Excel file. I've opened it up, and you'll see every single event that's in the upper school faculty calendar is a line here. It's on a row, okay? And if you go to the calendar, this is what it looks like. There it is. They're all little events, and that's our goal. But this is way too much information. You're not busy all this time. You know, two of these are certainly planning periods, and you're not an upper school new faculty, so you don't have to be at that meeting. So you want to get rid of all those lines from the Excel sheet. So we know that Elizabeth teaches periods 1, 3, 6, and 7, which means she does not teach periods 2, 4, and 5. So let's start there and erase periods 2, 4, and 5. There's period 1. And I'm going to click on the row number over here on the side, and then I'm just going to start batch deleting. There we go. Right click, delete. All period 2 is gone. And then period 3 she teaches, so we don't want to delete that, but she does not teach periods 4 or 5, so we will delete all of those. Right click, delete. So there you go. There's the periods 1, 3, 6, and 7, which are the periods she teaches. And again, the extra, we know that we always meet in PLC. She will always be busy during PLC, so we're going to include that. Maybe you're always busy during prep time. That's that in the mornings. Maybe not. So we're just going to delete that. We don't want that. Vacations, obviously nobody's going to be scheduling vacations, so we can delete all that information. And then we'll go back all the way up to the top. And what do we have? Well, if you're a freshman advisor, you want to keep these, but we're going to pretend Elizabeth is a sophomore advisor. We're going to delete all those, plus the A-Day designation. There's advisement, and nobody's going to be scheduling during assembly. So we're going to delete all of these until we get to period 1, LMNOP. All right, so there you go. We have advisement, period 1, period 3, period 6, and period 7, plus PLC. And those are the times that Elizabeth wants to say are busy on her calendar. So the last thing you have to do is you have to save as and give it a title, Elizabeth schedule. And this will be, make sure you save it as a comma-separated values.csv file. Make sure you know where you saved it to. Hit save, and you're done. Unless, of course, you want to change the titles of these periods. So if you update this CSV file to the calendar, it's going to say period 1. Well, maybe Elizabeth doesn't want it to say period 1. Maybe she wants it to say French 4H. Well, there's an easy way to change that as well. Nobody else is going to see this information. You're the only one that can see it. Everybody else is just going to see it as busy or not busy. So this is entirely up to you. You can skip this step if perhaps you use Google Calendar some other way. But what we're going to do, we want to change all of these period 1s to French 4 honors. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to click on the arrow next to the magnifier glass and go to replace. So we're going to find what? We're going to find period 1, and we're going to replace it with FR4H, because I believe that was what she called it. FR4H, yes. So within the sheet, it doesn't really matter, replace all. Found 84, okay, close. And you go here, we no longer have period 1, we have French 4 honors. And also here, because we only replaced period 1, it's for all the lunch periods, it says French 4 honors and lunch. If you want to get rid of the and lunch, you can do this again and find and lunch and then replace it with nothing. But anyway, we're not going to do that. Period 3, she teaches AP French. So we'll go back here and period 3, AP French, replace all, 83. And then period 6, she teaches, and that was French 4 honors. Oops, don't want a calculator. French 4 honors, place all, 82 replacements. And the last one is French 5 honors. So she teaches that during period 7, French 5H. Replace all. All right, and now we have all of our periods names. Advisement we left as advisement. Call it whatever you want. Again, you can change the title. Nobody else is going to see that. Then we have French 4 honors, and then we have French 5 honors. And make sure you save the document or the spreadsheet. And next step, we'll be putting it into Google Calendar.